Today on American Gladiators, it's the Washington lawman versus the Cajun wildman. Andy Hankins is a Tacoma cop who led his team in his police department's annual Bacon Bowl.
I don't really fear the Gladiators. I respect them a great deal. I look forward to beating them.
Troy Leblanc is a Cajun from Bayou Country, and he's got one thing on his mind.
I'm gonna be there. They're gonna get 100%, because I want the money.
Ingrid Johnson is a 30-year-old chiropractic student who loves to sing. She's going up against another healthcare worker, Gina Beloro, a 25-year-old nurse who loves to play roller hockey.
It's me against the Gladiator and against the time, and that's up to my ability.
Welcome to Gladiator Arena. We are open for business, and 4 contenders will be selling out with total effort. Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Adamle. The athletes who compete on this show have many reasons to be motivated. Prize money is certainly one incentive. But for Troy Leblanc, it goes well beyond that. You see, he's from Bayou Country, and he is proud to be representing the great state of Louisiana. He's with Lisa Milosky.
Thanks, Mike. Troy, you are the true ragin' Cajun. Your mother owns a Cajun restaurant in Louisiana. In fact, you love that hot, spicy food, so I brought along some Tabasco sauce. You say you drink this to get fired up? I don't know about it.
Oh, I love it. I'm not going to drink any today because I don't think I'm going to need it for these Gladiators, but this is great stuff.
You're too hot already. Now, a message for all your Cajun friends back on the bayou.
Laissez le bon temps rouler, baby.
Whatever that means. Back to you, Mike, in the arena.
And the top prize of $2,500 will buy a lot of Tabasco sauce. Also at stake, a chance to be eligible for our Tournament of Champions, where contenders can take home $30,000 in cash and prizes. First up, Swingshot. And let's go to our tail of the tape, T-LeB. Troy Leblanc, 27 years old, 5'8", 180, a chiropractic student from Lafayette, Louisiana, played football at LSU. His opponent, Andrew Hankins Jr., 29 years old, 5'11", 190, a police officer with the Special Investigations Division in Tacoma, Washington. Both men have been waiting a long time for this moment. For the Gladiators atop their tower is a look at Saber. He will be joined by the Hawkster. Contenders will try to grab either the red, blue, or yellow scoring markers attached to that center cylinder. Andrew Hankins, the police officer, getting real high and's got a blue. So does Troy.
He hesitated.
Here comes Andrew again. Saber will try to stop him and does. Troy getting close to that cylinder, but Hawk keeps him away. 40 seconds remain now. Hawk mistimed his jump. Here comes Troy. Leaping high, going for a red. He got a little greedy. Had a sure blue or yellow, but went for the red. Couldn't get it. Here comes Andrew again. Saber keeps him away. Hawk and Troy at the cylinder at the same time. Troy's got 2 yellows. 15 seconds remain. Troy does have to put these back in the scoring bin to make them count. He's got about 9 seconds to do that. One last chance here for Andrew. Won't get it. This one will end before Troy can get the final yellow scoring marker. 1 blue, 2 yellow markers, a total of 4. 1 blue scoring marker for Andrew, a total of 2. 4-2, Leblanc wins it, the Ragin' Cajun. And here's how Troy got 2 of his 4 points. Nice form off the tower, reaches up, reaches out, grabs a blue, and is able to put it back in. The Cajun off to a raging start. To the women we go, their tail of the tape. Gina Beloro, the registered nurse. She's 24 years old, 5'6", 140 pounds, originally from Cape May, New Jersey, now practicing nursing in Loma Linda, California. Ingrid Johnson, her opponent, 30 years old, 5'8", 130, a singer, dancer from Marietta, Georgia, where she's a chiropractic student at Hope College. Both women set to go against our pair of gladiators. Gina will have to deal with ice
while Ingrid will face off against Jazz. 60 seconds of time limit.
Here we go. Gina gets a yellow marker as all 4 women meet at that center cylinder. Toughest thing for our contenders, just making it back up to the tower. Gina having problems getting that score in her bin. She did. Gets another yellow. Jazz keeping Ingrid away. And Gina again having trouble putting her scoring marker back in the bin atop her tower. Eating a lot of clock. 10 seconds to go. Ingrid, got to put it back, hon. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Got to hurry, got to hurry, got to hurry, got to hurry. Got to hurry. Oh, I don't know.
Well, that one did not count. Gina gets the only points of this swing shot match to take a 2-0 lead. And back in the contender locker room, Andrew Hankins getting ready for the next event, Own the Bone. Whiplash is next.
There it is, the double triangle that we call the dog bone. Round 2 for the men. It is Whiplash. A one-on-one confrontation, and first up, it's Andrew Hankins Jr., the police officer. Once again, 30 seconds the time limit, and all Andrew's got to do is rip that double triangle away from Hawk or use it to pull him outside this ring. That feat would be worth 10 points. Andrew's got a lot of power. 190 pounds. You don't bull Hawk over, that won't work, and pure strength isn't going to work. Hawk is twisting and turning Andrew every which way. 15 seconds remain. Every gimmick that Andrew has used, Hawk has had an answer for.
Time running out, but Andy's got Hawk on the brink. 4 seconds, 3, 2, he did it! He did it, unbelievable! Andrew Hankins Jr. picks up 10 points just when the Hawkster thought he had things all wrapped up.
Oh, got a head up!
You did, Hawk. This is how close it was. Right there.
Persistence, perseverance is what the police department is all about, and I'm sure it's an attribute that helped you here against Hawk.
Hey, I can teach you, never stop till you get your man. 110% to the end. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
It's gotta hit him!
Well, it was a great match. Nobody loved it more than your mom, Jessie, and your wife, Diana, so go give them a salute. They love you.
Troy Leblanc next with his turn to shoot down Hawk. As Lisa tells us, the Ragin' Cajun, the kind of guy who lives life to the fullest, savoring every moment.
Troy Leblanc is the real thing. He was born and raised on the bayous of Louisiana and lives the life of rugged individualism handed down from his Cajun ancestors. He still loves to go into the swamps to gather crawfish for his mother's authentic Cajun cooking restaurant.
Yeah, my mother's got a Cajun restaurant. And we got a live Cajun band every night, and it's quite a place. Called Mulat's. World's most famous Cajun restaurant. Jambalaya, gumbo, étouffée, fricassé, you name it.
You could name just about anything and Troy would give it a shot. He was once one of the fastest sprinters in the area and still likes to show off his speed.
People think I'm crazy, but you know, somebody's talking at the bar and saying, oh yeah, you know, I used to run a 4.4, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah? Well, you want to run tonight? You got some money?
His speed made him a standout on special teams at LSU. Not bad, considering he was a walk-on.
I said, you know, it's the biggest school in the state, and you're either gonna make it or I'm not gonna make it. At least, but it was a true measure. You know, I know if I was good enough to play, and I was. I made it.
And deep in the bayous of Louisiana, Troy has been preparing to take his next physical challenge a few notches higher.
I train real hard for this too, just like as if I was trying to make a team or something. And you know, I'm a competitor. I want to win. I need the money. I want to win.
And let's see if Troy brought a special Cajun recipe to Gladiator Arena, hawk fricassee. He's got the quickness to get the job done, packs a lot of power on that 180-pound frame. A lot of torque put on the arms and elbows in this event. Troy had him going there for just a second. Hawk responds, and one mighty tug right there with 17 seconds left. Hawk pulls the dog bone away from Troy Leblanc and goes right to the fans. Ah, my public.
All right. You know, Troy Aikman throws a touchdown pass. He stays on the bench with the Dallas Cowboys. Hawk wins in Whiplash, and he comes up and greets the fans. You love these guys. You really get a lot of energy from them, don't you?
Well, I tell you what, Mike, we get a lot of energy from these guys. We get a great energy from the crowd, and I hate that event. And I won the darn thing, which I don't usually do. I'm pumped, they're pumped. Let's hear it, baby!
Hawkster! Hawkster!
Woo! Hawkster! 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 Hawkster!
All right, let's restore a little order here. Gosh, Hawk's got me doing it now. Round two for the women. Gina Beloro with a 2-0 lead on Ingrid Johnson. Their event, Tug-O-War. For the Gladiators, there she is, the mighty Jazz. And Ingrid Johnson, if she can pull that rope out of Jazz's hand or pull her off, it's worth 10. If she can get the red ribbon to her side of the midline after 30 seconds is up, she'll get 5 points and a draw.
Here we go. Ingrid in trouble right off the get-go, and Jazz wins it, no problems. 3 seconds, the pull-off.
The victory, the result of two things. Jazz's icy stare, and then Ingrid had the misfortune, watch here, of stepping on the rope, losing her balance, and there she went. Well, Jazz will get up and tug one more time. The next contender, Gina Beloro from Loma Linda, California. You know, as a registered nurse, she's devoted and very caring. But with her job comes a lot of emotional stress.
I specialized in spinal cord rehab, basically with paraplegics and quadriplegics, and it's been really tough. When they talk to you, they're always talking about usually their family, and it's hard because that person's laying there in bed and they're telling you, my family's leaving, and they have absolutely nothing to look forward to except for you when you come into work. So that's hard to take. And you always want to come and do something for them, something special.
Well, I'm sure, Gina, just you being there is very special. But the task at hand here, the tug-off against Jazz. Jazz gets the draw. Gina trying to hang on.
The registered nurse was holding her own. Took Jazz a little longer that time around, but no points.
So 2 events down, 5 to come. Just around the corner, on deck, the wall.
Welcome back to Gladiator Arena, round 3 for the men. They are set to climb our wall, 32 feet high. For the contenders, here's a look from the summit. Andrew Hankins, who currently has a 12-4 lead over Troy
I
LeBlanc.
have surgically attached his shoes to the floor. He doesn't know that. It's pretty handsome, isn't it?
Troy Leblanc will have laser in pursuit of him. First man up in 60 seconds or less will pick up 10 points. They're on their way.
The Raging Cajun and the Tacoma, Washington police officer. And look at Laser. He's halfway up the wall, and he is going to cut Troy Leblanc off at the pass. Yeah, tackles him off the wall. Andrew, meanwhile, moving well. Hawk trying to close in. 30 seconds left. Andrew extremely strong. You know, he's got 3 pins in his hip after shattering it and needing surgery playing high school football. It didn't slow him down there. His time, 38 seconds. Andrew Hankins, 10 more points. He's got 22 after 3 rounds.
Gina's got her sights set on the top.
No pointer.
No pointers, Gina. Ingrid Johnson will have Zap after her.
We're underway. Again, 60 seconds the time limit. Zap and Siren climbing so well. They have so much experience at this. Zap there to cut Ingrid off, but Gina looking pretty good. Hot on her heels, however, Siren, and that'll be it. Gina saw a little bit of running room up there, so to speak, on the wall, but Siren closed the distance between the two women very fast and pulled her off. No points.
Ingrid and Gina done in by a pair of wall veterans. Siren grabs Gina, and Zap takes care of Ingrid. Meanwhile, back in the contender locker room, Troy Leblanc, the raging Cajun, knows he's in a world of trouble if he doesn't score. He trails 22-4 going into the next round.
It is halftime here at Gladiator Arena, and police officer from Tacoma, Washington, Andrew Hankins Jr. has been by far and away the most impressive contender. He leads the raging Cajun Troy Leblanc 22-4. Now Ingrid Johnson and Gina Beloro, well, they are finding points very hard to come by despite their best efforts. Just 2 points between them, and Gina's got them. Round 4 for the men, and the Gladiator UC climbing the platform, none other than Nitro. Nitro will man the assault cannon in the game of assault. First up for the contenders, Troy Leblanc. And right now, he is on the tail end of a 22-4 score in his match with Andrew Hankins Jr.
Let's make a little noise. We're all sleeping today.
The raging Cajun, originally from Lafayette, Louisiana, now a chiropractic student in Marietta, Georgia. Troy's got 60 seconds to try to hit the target located above Nitro. That feat would be worth 10 points. Still a chance to earn points if he isn't successful by firing weapons at one of our 5 scoring stations. Troy in high school, a district 100-yard dash champ. He showed you right there how quick he is. Needs to improve his aim. Now it's station number 2. Bring it up a little bit. 40 seconds on the clock. That one shot by Nitro whizzed under Troy's chest. Lets it fly that one low. 30 seconds. A walk-on football player at LSU and turned into a great special teamer. Another miss, still 20 seconds left. Final chance coming up if he can get it to station number 5. He's there. What kind of arm does he have? Take your time, Troy. That shot just over the top. That shot's got it. 5 seconds left on the clock. Troy Leblanc got the 10, and Nitro goes up in a plume of smoke.
Troy, I know you were an outstanding high school football player. Now you're a coach. Did you play quarterback perchance?
No, I was a running back.
I'm kidding you. You probably should have. Nice aim, nice aim. You know, I was a little concerned about you. I thought maybe we'd have to pull the Tabasco sauce out, but you came through.
I needed the 10 points, so good thing you didn't have to pull it out, but I'm back in action.
Yeah, you are. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nitro's got a new complement of tennis balls, a new cartridge up there. He's ready to fire. And our next contender, Andrew Hankins.
So we have noted a police officer who loves the high pressure his job entails.
But you're pumped, you're hyped. It's the edge. It's the closest you can get to the edge without going too far, because of course everything's controlled. You gotta want to do it, because you never know what's on the other side of the door. And once you step out the van to go towards the door, then it's like clockwork. Because if you were a little hesitant, it's gone. You just stick to the plan and you do what you have to do.
Andrew talking about the perils of being a narcotics officer in Tacoma. The peril here, Nitro.
Looking smooth. That one whizzes just underneath. "40 seconds remain. Andrew gets plenty of practice at the police shooting range, but this is a little different experience here, especially with someone shooting back. We're under 25 seconds. Andrew at station number 4. That one, oh man, almost grazed the top of the target. Final chance here. See what kind of arm he's got. That one high, that one high. He's got a chance to pick up a bonus point, and he does. 6 points for Andrew Hankins. 4 seconds were left on the clock. And he's got 28 after 4 rounds.
Back in the contender locker room, a look at Ingrid Johnson. Is she contemplating her next event? As we've told you earlier, a multi-talented individual.
And when you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you.
What is that song, and what does it do to you? In the words.
It gives me inspiration from like where I've come from and where I am now.
Well, where Ingrid is now is on the hot seat. Climbing the ladder for the Gladiators is Siren. Her best event is next. It's Hang Tough. Round 4 for our women. Ingrid is up first. Ingrid has yet to score through the 3 prior events. And the only reason she's still in this hunt here is because Gina Beloro hasn't done much better. Ingrid has a chance to get 10 if she can reach Siren's platform, cross this grid of 54 rings in 60 seconds or less.
From time to time, we've seen our Gladiators get a bit overconfident in this event. Gina moving well, but Siren crossing over, and there it is. The leg lock. The rip-off, and down she goes. Ingrid could only last on the rings 21 seconds, and that won't get it done.
And Ingrid, if it's any consolation, many contenders have been on the receiving end of Siren's mastery in Hang Tough. Gina looking a little nervous about her opportunity to swing here against Siren. The crowd clearly behind her in her effort. The rings getting steadied, and here they go.
Look at Siren, though. But Gina, you got it wrong. The Gladiator is supposed to grab you, not the other way around.
Two more victories for Siren, although in Gina's case, Gina made it a little easier for her.
Siren, you were like Spider-Woman up there, 2 down. You made it look oh so easy.
This is the funnest game, I think, out of all of them. I mean, it's like, you know, playing around on the trees, you know, when you're young, like a kid. I feel like a monkey.
You were great. Thanks, Siren.
You.
Siren young and having fun.
Siren, I love that name. I might be hearing impaired, but I make a lot of noise. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't patronize me. Just respect me.
No time for indecision here at Gladiator Arena, men's round 5, the event Powerball. Our 2 contenders ready to go. Andrew Hankins with a 28-14 lead over Troy Leblanc, the police officer from Tacoma, Washington. Troy from Lafayette, Louisiana, the Ragin' Cajun, is going to call upon his football background against our 3 Gladiators. They are Nitro, Saber, and the Hawkster.
45 seconds, but it feels like an hour, y'all.
I want Hawk, because he's slow and big and nasty. I want to get him. I'm going to get him.
Guess what, Tila B? You've got him, and 2 other Gladiators as well in this 45-second game. Contenders can score 2 points by scoring in the outer cylinders or the center cylinder, which is worth 3 points. Sabre, Nitro, and Hawk ready to do business against Andrew Hankins Jr. and Troy Leblanc.
Powerball is brought to you by Sprite. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Obey your thirst, Sprite.
Referee Larry Thompson gets the Powerball match underway. Andrew squeaks away. He gets the first goal of the match. "30 seconds remain. Troy having a tough time getting going. He gets away from Hawk and Nitro and scores in that center cylinder. 3 very big points. Troy again gets away from Hawk. He started slow and he's coming on strong. 10 seconds remain. Andrew has lost his helmet, but a great move there on Hawk. This is a terrific match. Well played. And time expires. Nitro put a little mustard on that last hit.
That's how it's done. Little punishment. Little out of breath.
A lot out of breath. Troy wins at 7-4 to cut Andrew's lead to just 11.
Troy, you started off a little slow, but you warmed up there. That special teams mentality, that go do it at any cost, kicked in.
Yeah, it was time to score some points on the board. I want to try to make it to the second round. It's not going to get done like I'm doing.
Well, let's take a look. You put a nice move on the Hawkster who's standing next to us. Let's take a look at it. Tell me what was going through your mind.
I just wanted to score some points. I needed points. I knew that this one here I could do something. I had to do something.
And you came back, and there it goes, Hawk. Come on, what happened?
Well, what happened was I figured I'd push you, and we'd get him to expend a little energy. Did you see how far around he had to go there?
Yeah.
Guy wouldn't tire out, though.
Nice work, guys. Thank you, Troy.
Tila B wanted Hawk, he got Hawk. What he forgot about was Nitro. Nice duck under move, and then Nitro puts a little mustard on it, making sure that Troy stays down. On to the women we go. Gina Beloro and Ingrid Johnson. There's IJ, set for perhaps her first points of the contest. Gina Beloro, the registered nurse, with a 2-0 lead coming in.
Playing hard.
Zap, Sky, and Ice will provide the opposition here. Something's got to give. Ingrid's got to get on the scoreboard here. Gina, hey, nice move there. And another one. Ingrid scores. Great move there on Zap. And look at Gina Beloro, unmolested as she got by Zap and made it to the center cylinder. 25 seconds remain. Ingrid scores again, and look at Gina. Our Gladiators confused. Sky directing traffic at center court, but Gina scores again. 5 seconds to go. Count them down. Gina thought the whistle had blown. Well, Gina, take a breath, a sigh of relief, it's over. After having their lunch handed to them for 4 events, Gina and Ingrid finally found an event to their liking, Powerball. Not much resistance from the Gladiators, however.
14 points, fantastic.
I can't believe it. Those girls are just right there guarding those buckets, and we're just putting them in.
Yeah, what was the strategy?
Just move, keep moving. Just try and duke them out and get into there.
And it worked. Nice job, Ingrid. 4 points for you.
Thanks a lot. It was tough, but I loved it. I loved running. So it was great. They're great people. They really are.
All right, thanks a lot.
And run she did to her first points of the afternoon. But Ingrid Johnson and Gina Beloro, you'll have to keep grooving, you'll have to keep moving. Next up, Sky will be in breakthrough and Jazz in the Conquer Ring. It is crunch time here at Gladiator Arena. Round 6 for the women, their event, Breakthrough and Conquer. Gina Beloro with a 14-4 lead over Ingrid Johnson. Ingrid is up first. She'll have to deal with Jazz and Sky. Sky first in Breakthrough and then Jazz inside the Conquer Ring.
Chance for the contenders to pick up 10 points. Ingrid needs them.
Little zig, little zag. Not enough zig and zag. Sky makes it look easy. Okay, here we go, on to the conquer ring. You see how low Jazz is getting.
Ingrid looking a little tentative out there, as anybody would be going against Jazz. That is it. No points for Ingrid Johnson. Still only 4 after 6 events. That will not serve her well going into the Eliminator. Well, Gina is ready to go. Jazz has her fan club in place. And there are a lot of them. Deep breath for Gina Beloro. See what she can do against Sky.
Gina going right after it. A little shake and bake, got mighty close to the goal line, but both of her knees touched down before that ball ever crossed the plane, and Sky goes 2 for 2. Well, don't worry, Gina, it's over. No more Sky, but here we go. Oh, she almost had the leg. Keeps trying it. Give her 10 points for persistence, but she needs to take some portion of Jazz's body outside the ring and can't do it.
Gina will take a 10-point lead going into the Eliminator. Here's how close she came in breakthrough. The knee went down before the ball crossed the plane. Crunch time for the men. Round 6, their event. The Gauntlet. Andrew Hankins Jr. with a 32-21 lead on Troy Leblanc. The Tacoma, Washington police officer is up first. He has to get by Laser, Nitro, Turbo, Hawk, and Saber. All 5 Gladiators set inside. If Andrew gets through in 25 seconds or less, he'll get 5. If he can do it in 20 seconds or less, it's worth 10 points. There he goes.
And Andrew, a whale of a competitor, finally gets by Laser. Turbo doing a real good job on him with that crossbeam. Now the Hawk. Gladiators pride themselves in shutting down the contenders, and so far they have shut down Andrew Hankins Jr. Time is going to expire. He makes it to Saber, but no further. Gladiators do their thing as the Gauntlet bites another victim. Nobody wants it any more than this man, Troy Leblanc, the Raging Cajun, trailing 32-21, but the door open. 10 points puts him right back in this thing. Former walk-on football player at LSU, turned into an outstanding special teams player. In a game against Florida State in 1989, he was covering kicks, and he was so excited after making a huge tackle, he nearly passed out. Gladiators may make him pass out here. But he is a buzzsaw, powering by Turbo. This kid wants it, wants it, wants it, wants it. Spin off in the worth way. Yes, he did it.
Yeah! Take down, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Take down!
The Raging Cajun pumped up a new Gauntlet record, 12.8 seconds. Troy Leblanc jacked up. Nothing special, just determination.
Troy, I have to be honest with you, I've never seen anything quite like that. You just ripped through that gauntlet.
I wanted it. I wanted to win. I needed 10 points right here to catch up, and that's what I did.
Did you sneak a little Tabasco sauce on us?
Not yet, Lisa.
Not yet. You didn't eat it quite yet.
Not yet.
All right, let's go. Thanks.
Thank you. Hi, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Take that, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Take that!
Lisa, Troy Leblanc may not need Tabasco sauce. He could fly through the Eliminator with sheer exuberance. That's next.
I've been doing this show for 5 years. It's taken a toll on my body. And I almost made a decision on my own. Do I really want to come back for the 6th season? But last year, my daughter was in the stands. She was only 3 at the time. And she looked up and she goes, "Go, Daddy, Laser, go." I'll tell you, that got to me, and it did something inside me for the rest of the season last year and this year to keep going, because now it really means something to me. And this year, I'm going to go out and kick some butt.
6 rounds down, only the Eliminator remains. We start with the women. Registered nurse Gina Beloro with a 10-point lead on chiropractic student Ingrid Johnson. That's a 5-second head start. Now Ingrid's had a sort of a rough day, but a chance for redemption at hand. She's with Lisa at the start line.
Ingrid, you told us before this whole thing started that the Gladiators remind you of Wonder Woman. Well, you may need some supernatural powers to overtake Gina right now.
I have full confidence that I'll get that. They've been great. And yes, it's true. They are like Wonder Woman. Now I'm going to be Wonder Woman.
Let's go.
The one thing in Ingrid's favor, she doesn't have to go against the Gladiators directly here in the Eliminator. They are on course, however. A look at Zap and Jazz, our penalty enforcers.
And the Eliminator is brought to you by Snickers. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
Gina, the registered nurse from Loma Linda, California, started off slow but came on strong in Powerball and is hoping to take home the top prize awarded to today's winners, $2,500. And believe me, this Versa climber takes a lot out of you. Keep on going, Gina. You gotta. There it goes. Gina down the slide. Here comes Ingrid. The hand bike now. Should our contenders fall off here, the women will be detained for 10 seconds below by Zap and Jazz. But Gina has made it, and Ingrid working hard. Gina now safely. Gina Beloro safely across the cylinder. Here comes Ingrid Johnson. Oh, down she goes. Really banged in pretty hard to the base of the cargo net there, but she's okay and still climbing. This won't be the fastest time in the world, but it will be, or could be anyway, exciting. Beloro's family right next to me here at Broadcast Central, cheering her on, loudly I might add. She went down hard, gets up gingerly, and she may have sprained her ankle. We teach our contenders that when they come down that zip line, they have to land on the seat of their pants and keep those legs high. Beloro going on though. The nurse won't quit. Gina just in too much pain to continue. Our trainers will run out to get her. Ingrid Johnson will win this thing, but not the way she wanted to. Powering her way up the treadmill, here she comes. Just over 2 minutes, 2:02, Ingrid Johnson the winner, and we turn your attention back in front of the plexiglass wall where Gina Beloro went down. She went down hard actually on the zip line. May have caught her ankle underneath her bottom, twisted it, and now she's being attended to by our trainers.
You know, this obviously was a very difficult eliminator. Why don't you tell the folks at home just how tough it really is?
It's so tough. You got to really work on your cardio. You know, you can be very athletic sprint-wise, but you got to work on cardio, and that's what I was doing.
Did you see Gina? Did you see her go down?
Yeah, I didn't know how that happened. I didn't see her fall down, but they told me up there. Right. And I just said, let's go. Go.
Go. It worked. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So congratulations to Ingrid Johnson, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that Gina Beloro's injury isn't a serious one.
In the men's race, it's the Ragin' Cajun versus the Tacoma, Washington police officer. A single point separates Andrew Hankins Jr. from Troy LeBlanc. Hankins' head start time, the blink of an eye, 0.5 seconds. It's either man's to win.
Troy, you've been coming on strong here at the end. You trailed 22-4 at one point, but now you are there, half a second. Look what I brought along.
I need it, baby.
You need it? You want it?
I need it. Let me get a little down.
Here we go. He's fired up.
I'm ready, baby. Now I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Hey, man, I thought you were going to chug it. On course for the Gladiators, there's Sabre and Nitro. Our penalty unforced as we're underway.
Hankins on the left, LeBlanc on the right. And right now, the police officer has the edge. Back in high school, Andrew broke his hip playing high school football. He needed 3 pins to hold it together. It effectively ended his organized sports career. Right now, this becomes the biggest athletic moment of his life. He flew across the handbike, across the cylinder. Troy will have to play catch-up. The Ragin' Cajun. The Tabasco sauce has not kicked in yet, I guess. 2 great contenders. Hankins, the first to reach the zip line. The police officer who works in the Special Investigations Division in Tacoma is looking super. All he needs to do is smoke this treadmill, keep that head up, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Down he goes. This may be the break that Troy LeBlanc needs. He is a great, great runner. He's worked very hard at this, and look at this. A come-from-behind victory. His time, super, 1 minute and 7 seconds, and oh man, does Andrew Hankins have to be heartbroken. He had it in his hands, and the treadmill did him in.
Take your hat off. You ready to go get some Powerball now, man? That's what I'm doing. All right? Give me the chest, bro. Give me the chest, bro. Yeah, you're the man, man. Hope you do that, man. Be safe.
Troy, I don't know, this stuff may become the breakfast of champions. Was it the Tabasco sauce?
I don't know. I think it was making my stomach burn so much. I need to hurry up and get done so I can get some water.
How sweet it is, eh?
Yeah, how sweet it is, baby.
The Cajuns back in Louisiana what are they doing right now?
I want to tell everybody at Mulots, how y'all doing? I love y'all. Tell my mom hello. I love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
And a little French for us?
Oh, I can't think of it right now. Como ça va, people?
Thank you, Troy.
Thank you.
How about Trebien, T. LeBee, Troy LeBlanc? Proof positive that you don't have to be a star to be a star. He was a walk-on football player who made it big at LSU, and today he makes it big here in Gladiator Arena. And also hearty congratulations to our police officer from Tacoma, Andrew Hankins. He was super.
So that's our story from Gladiator Arena. For Lisa Molosky, from our team to your team, I'm Mike Adderley. Thanks for joining us, and see you again next week on the American Gladiators.